Grado is actually one of the headphone brand that is really well known for its distinctive sound and its retro kind of aesthetic. And yes, it's not for everyone. This brand is not for everyone. It's not for mass market, I believe. But once you try them and once you really like them, it's hard to move on from this brand because it has a really distinctive sound that makes them different from anything else. So hello and welcome to Aftersound Review, and this is my review for the Grado Sr60X, which is one of their latest lineup, is the X series. And just like usual, I will break down this review from the build, fit, and sound. When it comes to build quality, this headphone really looks like an old headphones, maybe in war era or something like that. But I will ascertain you that this headphone is built to last. All of this headphone is really well made, and even though it looks like this, starting from the headband itself, it's really flexible, so you don't need to worry about its flexibility and its power. It's only like a metal plate with some padding below here, and the headband itself, it's really flexible. And also the cup, you can adjust them like this. It's just simply a headphone cup that is attached to this rod right here, so you can adjust them like this if you want a bigger size. And also you can swivel them, you can turn them round and round for 36 degrees. And they are definitely an open back headphone, and the padding is only using a large foam like this. It's very soft, I should say. It's not detachable, but the cable itself feels really big and also sturdy. Yeah, just take a look at this wire splitter. It's somehow really big. So even though it looks like an old headphone, but when it comes to build quality and also durability, I believe that it will last for a long time. Even though they look like this, but actually the fit is really excellent. I feel that the weight is just simply, it's not a heavy headphone, it's really light actually. And also the padding, even though it's on ear, so it actually give your ear a bit like this, more than circumpolar shape like this. But because of the padding is really soft, and the headphone itself is really lightweight with not a really great clamping force, so I could simply wear them for hours without any strange discomfort or anything like that. But maybe if you are a bit sensitive to this kind of foam padding, you might feel a little bit itchy after sometimes. But I should say that yeah, the fit is just simply perfect for me. So when it comes to the sound for this Grado Sr60X, I'm primarily using my iBesso DX160, and for me that's quite enough. But I'm not gonna advise you to try them using your handphone only, because I've tried them using my phone, Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, and it's simply not enough power to drive them to a good potential level. So yeah, I actually advise you to try them using a proper source. And for me, when it comes to the sound, they are definitely a specialized kind of headphone. If you try looking at the frequency response over the internet for its predecessors like the SR60E, I haven't seen the frequency measurement of this SR60X, but I believe that it will be quite similar, because there's a sub bass roll off, and then there's a pushed mid-range and treble area that makes this headphone it's like made for a certain purpose, which is rock music that needs a fierce mid-range and also treble area. And for me, that's exactly what I feel from this headphone. The bass is simply, for me, not thumping enough. It's not punchy enough for EDMs and for some pop music, but for rock, for such a genre for music, for me the double pedal and also the speed of the bass is definitely just enough to feel that there's a bass there. But yeah, objectively speaking, it's not a really good quality bass. It's not really reaching deep, but the control and also speed is actually quite good. And the mid-range is forward and also a bit thin and dry, but somehow that helps to give this kind of fierce feeling. When you hear rock music, you feel that scream, you feel that power from the vocalist really clearly from this headphone. But it won't be for you who likes such a soothing character or vocal such as Dinah Krall or Joyce Chu or Olivia Ong. For me, they will sound dry and sound thin, so it's not for those kind of vocalists for me. But if you hear Bon Jovi, if you hear My Chemical Romance, you hear vocalists like that needs sometimes scream, and yeah, it's just for that kind of vocal. And also for guitar, for electric guitar, distortion of the electric guitar, for me it just feels really fierce and fun to hear them out of this headphone. But it's not for those who like violin, treble like that, because for me the texture, it's a little bit dry and also kind of harsh sometimes. So it's definitely made for a purpose, which is rock music. And well, talking about the technicalities, actually the detail retrieval is quite decent for this headphone, but maybe I don't feel a good soundstage from this headphone. Okay, the dimension from left and right perception for my ears, it's quite good actually, but the depth and also the three-dimensional feeling that I usually get when I hear orchestral music, I don't really get that from this headphone. So yeah, it's just mainly right and left soundstage with decent detail retrieval. But unfortunately, I don't really have any headphone at this price point, but trust me, I have tried a lot of headphones and a lot of IMs, but for me, the headphone at this price point, if you like some metal music, you like rock music that needs fierceness around its mid-range and also treble area, you need to try them. It's made solely for that purpose for me. It doesn't really suit EDM genre, it doesn't really suit the usual pop genre, it doesn't really suit a vocalist kind of jazz genre. So let's wrap it up. For me, the pros about this headphone is definitely about the design. Even though it looks old, it looks retro, it looks not really up to date, but it's actually really an effective and efficient design. I believe it will last long, and also it feels really great in my head. I don't feel any discomfort, even I have worn them for hours, but maybe only a bit about this cable because it's heavy and thick. And also the sound is, yeah, it's specialized. It is for rock and also those kind of genre. When it comes to the cons, yeah, I think the design flaw, I feel the most about the cable. It's just too heavy and annoying sometimes. And also the sound itself, yeah, it's not for everyone. It's not for mass market. It's not for bass head. It's a specialized headphone. Again, that's what I'm trying to say here. And okay, I think that's all I could say about this headphone. And if you have any question, please write down in the comments below. And see you next time. Bye bye.